Back in my car today to talk about starting over after 50. The first video I made on this is just something I discovered the hard way, just having to start over after 50. The first thing you need to do is to love yourself. I already went over this in the other video, but you deeply need to look into your own eyes in the mirror and love on yourself. Do nice things for yourself. Put you first. Just do that, okay? That's going to help you go a long way. And I mean, everything centers on that. That is just so critical. 2 is your friends, your family, and your finances. You got to figure out who's going to support you on your journey and what you have moving forward. How are you going to get to where you're going? So your future is next. This is where, do you want to go down the same path? Do you want the same career? Did you love your career? I got laid off. I loved what I did, but physically couldn't do it anymore. This is restaurant business. Just the running and the amount of lifting and moving, and man, it was good for me, in some ways, but 12 hours of that just kind of tore my body up. So I had the time to rest and to heal myself and to figure out another path. And so I went back to school and I got my real estate license. I still use it. I use it for me personally more than anything. I'm not really running around showing houses and stuff, although I love doing that. There's just kind of this negative image of real estate agents, and it's a shame because there are some out there like that, and then I would say most of us are just average everyday people trying to help average everyday people get the most for their money and to look out for their interests. So anyway, but it was really good for me to go back to school. And then I just started doing a little of this and a little of that. So I started cleaning houses. I was working at a booth. It's called Round Top. Or Canton, if you've ever heard of Canton, Texas. You just they pop up this market for a couple weeks and then it completely disappears. So they have tents for miles and miles. Anyway, I'd always wanted to go. I saw a lady was advertising that she needed help, and I thought, what the heck, I'm going to try it. So I had a great time, but more importantly, it put me in the right place at the right time. I met my current boss up there. She was shopping, and then she hired me from that job, that little job that was really nothing. But it really was. It was a great start. And I still go back to that market. I absolutely love all the things that are brought in from all over the world. You get to see, just beautiful antiques. You could touch it. You could buy it. It's just amazing. And some of it's really not good quality, a Barbie with no heads, all the way up to, the finest silver place setting. That's, sterling silver. It's just amazing. Anyway, so my point was, you don't know what your future is. You just gotta go for it. Go try different stuff. Or if you know exactly what you want to do, you loved what you did before, or you're still doing what you did and you're leaving your relationship, it's all whatever's in your wheelhouse. But where do you want your future to be? So if you still have a job that you love and you're alone, what would you want to do if you had like somebody that completely 100% jived with you and you could make whatever happen? You wanted to travel a lot. You could, you wanted to have a farm and, raise animals. What is it that you want for your future? And that's what you need to write down next on your list of what do I want to do forever, for the rest of my life here on earth. Do I want to help other people? Am I an attorney and I'm doing wonderful things helping people that way? Just look at what would be the perfect thing and then go do it. If you want to travel, there's tons of groups where group travel, everybody goes together. There's like singles cruises. I wouldn't do something like that, but maybe that's something you would like to do, or get outside the box a little bit. In other words, I wouldn't mind, like I'm going to the gym. I love going to the gym. I like to find some other gym rats that are my age that are doing, just trying to get along. So I'm just going for it. You're just going to have to, if you didn't like your old life, or if you loved your old life, that's great, but you don't have it anymore. What would you want your new life to be? You get to start over. How many people get to say that? You get to totally start over. You get to pick who and what you are and what you do with your time in your life. You get to pick. So go out there, dream big, start small, write your list, start dreaming, get those things aligned. If you are watching other YouTube stuff and it's bringing you down, quit it. Get out of that stuff. That'll just suck you down with them. So I love you. I hope you have an amazing day, and write down where you want your future to be. Bye.